located exactly as I wanted. So it's Vertical Vengeance, it's a semi-final, it's Agent, it's Ash, and I am on Agent's point of view as we are on the get-go. Oh wow, pummel!
That was so good for Ash there, immediately eliminating the mega health.
No, Agent took it, Agent took it.
Oh, yeah, Agent took it, but Ash eliminated by
yeah.
2 pummel hits, yeah. And that's gonna be a second frag for him. Good damage with the rocket and the rail.
That rocket hit beforehand? It looks pretty beautiful.
Crazy.
And guys, I wonder if our #1 Agent fan is in chat right now, so Hitsu, you'll be so happy at this result, and you can listen to me say nice things about how Agent is playing wonderfully at the beginning of this Vertical Vengeance. But we'll see if he does fail at some point or another, which is possible when Ash is his opponent, because Ash is a
right now, Agent's already failing with us damage at the upper platform. Not dealing nearly enough. And it's gonna be a direct rocket from Ash. Such a, I wanna say lucky, but
don't say lucky.
That requires prediction as well. The fact that Agent didn't dodge it is the lucky part.
There was like some distance on that rocket, wasn't there?
Exactly.
A huge amount of distance. Ash controlling the rail nicely at the moment. The yellow's going to spawn in a second. Is he going to go down for it? Is Agent going to
jump over rocket. Love those jump dodges.
Might want to play this one a little bit slowly, but Ash walking around looking for any kind of chip damage that he can get. That top yellow's going to get taken. Ash hears it, so he knows the rotation now. And fantastic vertical rail.
There we go. Ash hitting well there as well. And it's a shotgun finish. Only 1 frag to equalize the game. And it's got to be right here, right now. After a direct rocket, you really don't want to let your opponent escape. You know he doesn't have any weapons. It's going to be an easy frag.
Look at this stack right now for Ash.
Yep, absolutely monsters for this map.
That's a rare sight here on T4. That's going to be the lead, and he didn't loot. That was very, very clean. So right now, there's all the wind are in Ash's sails. He can continue this very, very easily, but he's got to land his shots. Rocket's a little sloppy then.
Both yellow's going to be up, and Agent spawning. He's probably going to get one of those. Actually, no. Ash finds Agent right off the spawn. And that was huge. Hitting the rail.
He couldn't prevent Agent from getting the other one. Can't find the damage afterwards, so Agent will have a little bit of armor to work with, but Ash has been hitting some exceptional rails. Will he be able to continue that?
That's a lot of damage there with the rockets.
Ooh, Agent's in a bad position for top yellow, and I think Ash has smelt it out, but he can't push through. Agent very fast after the teleporter.
Good wait for the railgun there. And hitting another one. That's not going to be enough. Agent left with now 40 health after taking one of those 25 bubbles. This is a great opportunity for the plasma kill.
Yeah, that last rail before Ash died, it kind of made his death absolutely worth it, because he could come back so quickly as he just showed us.
Yeah, if you can land 160 damage in this map, that's gonna make your next spawn a lot easier.
Make our life easier in general.
Yeah.
But neither player is really able to control both the yellows very effectively. But I'm wondering if we're going to see one of the players move into that kind of cycle very soon. 100-100 for Ash. What kind of stack is Agent on?
Agent is on, he was on 250, but now he's only at 50.
That was sick damage, Ash. Getting it just as the Mega spawns. Direct rocket rail afterwards. Sure, it's just a matter of seconds until there's another kill. Plasma spawn, this yellow's going to be up next. Agent, he probably knows he's going to die. He just wants to get some kind of damage down before he goes out. And he does.
There you go.
One rail. Oh, lovely jump. That's some map control right there, but nice railing. And that leaves Ash pretty vulnerable for a couple of seconds. He manages to just scoot over to a health bubble ASAP, and he's going to get a shotgun kill.
That's also one thing I really like about this map. The shotgun can be very powerful. There's no LG, so Shotgun is probably your best close-range weapon.
5 minutes.
What?
Well, Ash just ran into that rocket. That's kind of embarrassing.
Literally.
And now he's looking quite bad. Going for this 25's good decision. Agent not landing that extra damage. And it's Agent jumping into the pool of toxic waste. Don't swim in the green water.
That's a puddle. That's not even a puddle. That's like a small spillage on the side, and Agent fell into it.
That's his new home. There we go. 5 damage with the shotgun. Gonna be enough for the frag.
Whoa!
Oh, what's going on in here?
The server just like went haywire for a moment, but it looked like
Yep.
it affected both players.
It's the server. Both players just froze. Froze for a second.
I think that it was laggy, and like yes, it was. But that's my perfect Russian translation there for all of you to enjoy. Oh, everyone is looking for it, but the roof blocked Agent's path of travel.
I think they said like I lag and me too.
GG. That's it.
Huh?
Agent taps out with 4 minutes to go.
This is interesting. I think they might be switching server as well.
Okay.
They don't want the same kind of flag for the next map.
That was a pretty dominant performance from Ash, to be honest. I mean,
Yep,
it was a good
excellent
start
play.
for Agent. He goes 3-0, but it just didn't last very long. Like, as soon as Ash kind of got control of the map, there was a few occasions where he looked like, oh, if Agent's able to hit a direct rocket or even like a splash rocket or a rail, he can get a kill and get back in the map. But actually, Ash just kind of kept it going really nicely, so fair play. So learn Russian.
Yep.
I wish
For sure.
I wish I knew Russian. It's honestly, it's on my list of things. It's on my bucket list.
I know only a few basic words and I can read the alphabet, but that's it.
I know a guy in my class at uni who did an internship at Gazprom, and if you guys who read too much ES Reality will find that funny. And I try to practice my privets and my spasibos. Is it, guys? I had an argument with someone. Is it spasibo or is it spasiba to say thank you?
Spasiba.
Is it actually? Don't tell
I
me.
think it's written with a O, but I'm not sure how it's exactly supposed to be pronounced.
Russians in chat, please tell me. You haven't seen Agent playing for 10 minutes in a long time. He doesn't usually, unless he wins the map. That's like the only time, which is not rare for him to win.
Yeah, he's been playing those one-map cups, and the Hectic Cup he just absolutely demolished his opponents pretty much every game.
Oh, is it actually really said spasiba? God damn it! I thought it was pronounced spasibo. Damn it! Damn it! All right, my friend is right.
Oh, just lol.
And he should be right because he studied linguistics, and I.
And you still decided to argue with him.
Yes. Because I just know, I was like, I know, it's alright, I know a thing or two about languages, because I play Quake, and there are a lot of Russians there. So I was like, I will try and insert my knowledge into this discussion.
Was it a good decision?
Pardon?
Was it a good decision? Probably not.
Ultimately not a good decision. What's the... I think the password's changed.
Could it be? No, if it's the one that Mikkel just invited you in.
Oh, right, no, I just...
It's the same.
I wrote it...
Join me and it's the same password.
I'm on there. Don't rage, Demon. Who are you against next, Demon?
He's gonna be against the loser of this.
Really?
I think so. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want Agent against him. That's just my own prediction.
I know what it means, Mal. I just didn't know how to say it. I'm getting like patronized in Quake chat at the moment. Jesus.
Combo kill.
Instead of spasibo, can I just say fanzibo or chivo?
2 rails. Impressive.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's not like
Let's
my Russian puns are
let's
like
just forget
still
your
working
Russian.
on that.
let's keep it at English. That's what you're good at.
I mean, I'll try it. At one point or another, I will cast in Russian, and you guys will be like, it's going to be in like 2033 or something like that, and we're going to be playing Quake Live 2.5 or something.
Yep, and we're gonna have the 125
What's
FPS Evil versus Cypher grand final.
Yeah. And there's still going to be Alexei who's on the case with everything. Let's start this,
Alexei
guys.
Foundation. Anyway, let's start with this
One.
silence here. I'm on Agent's point of view
Yeah,
from
me
the
too.
beginning. Who gets the mega help? And LG.
The one thing
Here,
you gotta be careful here is that Agent is a master of silence. He's shown us that he nerded this map, and I will be massively surprised if he doesn't win it.
And the damage he dealt off the spawn was huge. And he's getting the frag here.
First round.
Lovely. Oh, spawn in red. Oh, he actually goes through the teleporter, but Agent's got rockets that gravitate towards Sasha's face. That makes it pretty difficult to survive. Agent should drop down, because there's going to be the mega up. He can survive that damage. He took a lot of it, but it's fine.
Yep, and he can just still take this mega without any challenge here. So, it's all fine.
No need to panic. Agent just controlling the big items.
Yeah, that's something that Agent is very good at. Timing items well and just making sure his rotations are in order.
Okay, Mal's teaching me still how to say it. He says it's an O. Come on, I'm so right.
That's how
here.
you type it. But pronunciation is different.
What does Mal know?
I don't know. You tell me. Oh man, this surprise at the teleporter is very good for Agent. But he loses the mega health, and that's direct from Ash. He has the chance to get back in the game now. Agent left with 20 health only. Oh my god.
I thought that Agent was going to hit that last rail. That would have been insane if he was able to pull that off. 4 frag
Yeah, I think he
advantage.
should have.
I don't know how long he can like hold on. He can actually hold on to this lead, because he's quite good at being, you know, a bit of a ninja around the map.
Yeah, but I like how Ash managed to keep himself alive. Agent as well, who was left on with 20 health there, Dave.
Agent running for the yellow. Ash has been playing pretty smart, actually. Making it difficult for Agent to get away, but I mean, Agent is, of course, keeping up, but I wonder for how much longer. Some intelligent, very intelligent play that Ash is bringing to this silence game.
Yeah, he has his own very passive play style, and he can just play the defensive game very well.
Oh, what? Agent wasn't expecting him to be down the bounce pad. Ash might have caught him out. That's going to be a frag on the board. Again, a lovely trap there from Ash. As soon as Agent heard the bounce pad, like, you could feel the panic in his play. And now that he hasn't got all the weapons to work with, it's actually even harder for him to escape, because unless he keeps hitting defensive rockets like that, that was absolutely sick.
He's hitting a lot of... Ash was 200, now he's 70 health, no armor.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen here on the red armor? Agent, he surely can't drop free. How much health has he got left?
Agent's at 48, he doesn't want to play too aggressive, he's just going for the 50 bubble and the yellow armor, and now he has a solid chance, but that's gonna be Ash taking his second frag instead.
It's proving to be very difficult though for Ash to keep up with this. Red up in just under 10 seconds, just holding onto this room, setting up early, but not getting on the platform too soon, although he is now. It's about 5 seconds early, he just goes forward. Rockets land, but that was a close shave.
Wow. Fortunate for him, he still has a 50 in the pool of water there, and just refilling himself back up. There we go. Can Ash land these rails here? Agent just spamming a lot of rockets all around the place. Not hitting much damage. There,
wow.
Off the teleporter, both players dealing a huge amounts of damage. It's gonna be Agent just retreating and going for items instead.
What stack is Agent on at the moment?
He's at 70 health and 65 armor.
So it's not that far between them at the moment. Ash has really got to make sure that he gets all of his items, but he gets the kill as well.
Go.
He just walked into it.
Again, we get the pummel.
Take
That was 3 hits, if I counted correctly.
Might have been 4. I'm not even.
It's been a crazy day for the pummel today.
I'm not very good at counting.
Counting's hard, I know.
It's underrated. Overrated. Yes. Ash, he's got to hold on to this though. I feel like if Agent could have outbrained Ash before the first kill, then he could easily be still getting away at this point with, you know, the full frag difference that there was. But I don't think he was expecting Ash to play quite as intelligently as this, laying down traps when he's out of control.
Ash has been making some kind of unexpected moves, which is very hard against Agent usually, because he likes to play so solid and tight when he's in control. There shouldn't be too much unexpected things happening, but Ash making it work.
Red was stolen. Bounce pad being used, looking for an aerial rocket. Finds one another bullet but can't hit the vertical rail. Oh, he can!
There we go, there we go. That's the vertical Avengers we're looking for. That was bad.
You gotta at least wait for me to say that first.
No.
Aiden just jumps down, he just doesn't give two shits, he's gonna move in and get himself a frag. One a difference, and you know what, that was such a good time to make a kamikaze attack, because he's got himself a mega, and then a red. He might tie the game up right now. He will. No might about it.
Yep, and having this item control right now, 100 armor, 150 health, and he knows that Ash doesn't have much anything. He doesn't have any armor, and he's barely able to starting health. I think Agent expected to get the frag with the first rail there. Could have maybe got the red armor as well.
It wasn't
he didn't really have to give it up.
It wasn't too strenuous to, you know, get the kill after being on 200, 100, so...
Yeah, but still, getting the red armor with all this.
Do you think he'll be traumatized by it? I think mildly.
Hard to say.
He likes items quite a lot, you know, he's very protective of them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, at least he still has the timing for it, so...
Ash has been showing us such nice plays on the silence, but Agent getting that advantage at the beginning and now just being able to follow on from that. If Ash can pull off what he did before, it's going to be massive. The yellow taken, the rockets are somehow hitting over and over and over again.
Wow. That's...
Whoa.
Ash just managed to deal a ton of damage. There we go.
This is bad. Agent wanted that yellow. That's a little dodge to avoid that rail. I could have been sending him to his grave just a moment ago. And Mega's up. It's just got taken. Oh wow.
Ash is literally saving himself with his great rockets. Even though the yellow armor hit one of those mid-air directs, just save himself. And now Agent, I think he's getting the control. They both have a low health, but Agent has a lot more armor.
Oh, he's in the air, 4 health left.
Sure.
Oh, he's just stuck around a bit too long. Agent had the shotgun. I knew that it was going to be enough to whittle away the rest of Ash's stack. Last 2 minutes have got to be very strong. And Ash keeps on managing to get little bursts of aggression and a couple of kills here and there. But it's got to be one last hurrah, otherwise it's not going to be long before GG might get called. 11-7 right now, and with all the items being picked up by Agent, okay. Disregard that, because Red just got taken off the spawn.
Yep, Agent is punishing for it. He's just playing it careful. Just to make sure he deals the damage and avoids the angles. There we go, precious seconds are going to waste for Ash here. Agent going for the red armor, balls move, and he's surely gonna die in here. Not before landing one rail. Now it's time to rack up those frags. It's only 3 frags to tie the game, and there's almost a minute left. Surely this is doable.
It's calling last orders right now. These two, another rail. Ash is hitting some spectacular shots right now. He's going to try and double it back. He's going to hit a rail. Agent walks into it. And now with the spawn.
Is bad for Agent. He goes for the pummel and Ash left so low. That was so good for Agent. He managed to get away because of the pummel damage he did.
Okay, the rails keep on landing, and there's... Okay, he's actually got a rail, but Ash is going to hit it. 15 seconds to go. He's listening. He hears the spawn. It's over the other side. How the hell's he going to chase him now? There's a Mega, and it's going up, but it's the one rail to rule them all, and that's going to be GG.
Wow, what a close end there. Ash barely didn't make it happen. Well played by Agent. Oh man, we're gonna get the tiebreaker.
We are. I said before, I'd be very surprised if Agent loses this map, and it ended up being much closer than I imagined. Really good show put on by Ash, but Agent clutching it like a beast. That was seriously close. Agent, he was just running towards that rail. It's all I need is this, and I know that Ash is weak enough that I can just kill him with one shot. Probably the easiest shot he landed the entire game, but at the same time the hardest, because it was the one with the most pressure for him.
Yeah, that's always make things harder. Of course, Ash is one of those players with countless of hours in the game. I think he should be one of the players to get affected by pressure the least.
True. I don't know. Actually, no, I enjoy his solids before. I think you're right. I think he is very good at, very calm, very chill. But he's also an emotional player. I think Enjoy says that Ash and Cypher as well, in particular, are very emotional.
Yeah,
they play. But
we know that Cypher can go emo every now and then.
Yeah,
Even quitting during a grand final for a 125 FPS and so on.
Yeah, it's not ruled out at all.
They're still human.
Was Ash railable before he rocket jumped? I think he was very close to being railable, to be honest. He either was railable or was close. I can't tell you.
Sure.
Sidewalks, I don't remember.
Can't remember anymore.
He was getting really weak. I think he might have been on like 25 health, 35 armor, something like that. Like it was basically last going. He saw the Mega going on the other side, sort of as he was going into the teleporter, and he knew that he had no time to pick it up, so he just rushed for it. I hoped he could get a kill before Agent got his hands on a weapon, but unfortunately Agent had a rail, and unfortunately for Ash, Agent hit the rail.
Yep. It's the 80 damage in a single hit that can be such a huge deal.
And we've got Arrow Walk now, so we're going to be seeing a lot of 80 damages traded off between each of them. They look like they're being quite patient to ready up. This is it. You don't want to go down to the loser bracket. If you just get to the finals, it makes your life so much easier. You get a guaranteed top 3, and it reduces the amount of games you've got to play in the loser bracket by actually a fair fraction. Let's get into Game Spilled. It is map number 3 in the semis of the 125 FPS Fast Maps Cup. It's Ash and Agent on Aerowalk, and I'm going to be on Agent right now.
Yep, and he's getting the Mega without any problems, losing on the red, of course, but doesn't matter, he's gonna deal the damage anyway. There we go, just patiently waiting for Ash to drop down, even though he was trying to fake the jumps off.
It was great damage done by Agent, actually.
Yeah, and it's gonna be even more that can he land the rail? Missing barely. It's gonna be the next red for Agent for sure.
Jumping off, hoping that Ash would stick around a little longer, but his baiting worked. Does not pay off in this instance. But in position, he can get Mega, and now he can just move into the yellow. He's going to go standard, in fact. He's not even going to bother being tricksy going through teleporters. He just wants the kill. But he actually lost a huge amount of armor doing that. That's quite frustrating, because he can't continue now, get any momentum, and press on for frags or spawn kills. He's got to hope that he can get himself the next red.
Yeah, it's the Agent LG that we know. It's not perfect. His aim overall is not perfect. And sometimes it costs you a lot of armor.
Whoa.
What a clutch rocket by Ash there. Getting himself his first frag.
Pretty decent. Good Mega. And now with the red on top of that, he's going to go on early, in fact. Gotta watch out, those nice little rocket from Agent. Oh my god, the rail to follow up, and Ash follows it instead. 2-1. And we've got the yellow on the other side. Oh, denied. Agent cannot get himself the yellow. Again, just starving Ash of resources would be oh so useful for him, but it doesn't work. 2 seconds to Mega. Even if Agent were to hit one of these rails, Ash would be absolutely fine to get the Mega health.
Yeah, he really should have hit one of them, but he was just missing everything, and he's just leaking frags like crazy right now.
This isn't like some of the slow Aerowalks that we saw earlier today. They're playing it quite fast at the beginning. Oh my god, Ash is so thankful that there's a teleporter right there. That rocket was close. Rail is even
What
closer.
What a great rail there. Right, Agent.
Rails impressive.
Good timing of the red armor as always, and actually that's splash damage. I think Agent has good chances of just going aggressive. And there we go. You have the LG out, and it's gonna be a fight on the Mega Health. Mega Health now is gonna be up in ages, and I think that was a very well picked fight for Ash, since there's not gonna be resources for Agent to fill himself back up.
Yeah, Ash just got to have a backup plan over here. There might be some health bubbles up. He should be able to hold on, and with 17 health, he's absolutely fine. There's a health bubble on the side. Okay.
What a great rail.
Continue.
One more.
Impressive.
Must be so low, but that's not gonna be enough. He's getting the Mega Health. He had like 20 health before he picked up the Mega Health.
I think Ash got a little bit greedy just then. He should have cut his losses, maybe gone to another side of the map, continued to play it a bit slow, scavenge for some resources. And now Agent is bringing it so close. It should be a tie game fairly soon, unless Ash does something. I don't know. Miracles occur. Okay. Rails.
Well, no
Agent
miracles
does it.
allowed. That's a lot of flash damage to Agent.
Ash is still being aggressive though. He doesn't want to make Agent's life easy in control. Wants to make sure that he's not getting those 200 stacks or anything.
Combo kill.
But right now he's just feeding frags.
Yeah, it's not working as well as it worked previously.
Impressive.
Fortunately for Ash, Agent missing a lot of these rails here. And there we go. Instead of missing rails, he's firing direct rockets at Ash's feet. That works.
Absolutely. I think that Ash is going to have a hard time now that Agent's so stacked. He's got to hope that it gets into a slightly more chaotic fight or rail on rail kind of action, where Agent does something more typical of him, which is to miss his shots rather than hit them.
Yeah, but that's not happening right now. It's Agent playing these fights very well. Not relying too much on the LG, which is a good thing. He's just using the rockets, and he's using them very effectively.
If you don't know, guys, out of all the top players, Agent is the guy with probably the weakest sort of broad aim skill in terms of hit scan weaponry, but he's
It's
also
far
the
from
strongest in terms of item control and sort of map strategy.
Yep.
Which is why he's not playing. He's just managing those resources. It's like, even if I don't hit as well as this guy, I know that I've got so much more health and armor, I can just go in. And I don't need to worry about being weak afterwards, because I've got these juicy items to look forward to later. Ash moves in and falls on his own rocket. Grenade even.
That's a great thing about Quake. I mean, even if you know your raw aim is on the same level as other top players, you can still compete. I mean, just having the confidence that even if you take more damage, that's going to be no problem. You're going to take more items as well.
But what's harder to train is the question.
Yeah, and that's all up to your personal skills. What can you do better?
Yeah.
For starting players, it's gonna be hard to focus on either.
Well, you know, you grind one out, then you grind the other, or
Yeah, pretty
some
much.
people like to try and do both at the same time. We've seen some pretty immense results from other new players, Zorak Wall, for instance. Even,
Yeah, he's actually managed to beat Rafa in at least some maps, which is quite an impressive feat.
But then again, he needs to train that aim, so I don't know. Interesting thought. Right now, it's 3.5 minutes ago. Ash is chasing to get back in this because Agent managed to get himself quite a decent lead for a little bit. Grenade coming in, but the Mega will go over to Ash. Bit of splash damage, but there are items available for him. That you can't get up control anymore, Ash. If you do that, you're in trouble.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to waste more frags. I mean, 6 frag difference, that's gonna take quite a while to get back, and if you lose control, it's gonna be even 2 dive drops in a row. Agent just showing his powerful rockets. Ash finally getting the killer though. this is gonna be very stressful for him right now.
Oh, Agent, he tried to do the quick jump up the red but failed it. That's just going to give huge amount of time and energy for Ash to get into this. All of a sudden, this game is so close. Agent goes through the teleporter. Ash does not stick around at the top, looking for rockets at the back end of the map. And now it's the race to red, which, well, Agent is having a big head start towards it, but he's not really ahead on weapons or armor, so he is just gonna scoop.
Yeah, I don't think Ash really wants to play aggressive at all. I don't think he's looking for to like a quick control retake. He just wants to make sure he can waste as much time from Ash as possible and just play the defensive game.
Can you hold on to 4 frags right now?
On Aerowalk?
It's gonna be difficult. Sick. That was an awesome rail. How's he gonna answer to this? Bits of splash damage hitting him, but he keeps on hitting rails. Agent has got to be desperately weak right now. Need to be quick. Can't give that red away. Managed to avoid damage from the grenades. Yellow on the other side. Agent picks it up. Ash is missing the important shots.
Yep, and the red is still up, and finally Ash is going for it. Oh man, Agent just hitting these rockets. But at the same time, Ash hitting his rails.
Oh, there we go. Ash closes it off. The yellow's on the other side of the map. He needs to find the spawn right now.
1 minute.
How long did it take Ash to get a single frag?
Quite a long time, and he's just charging in at the moment, but he's not hitting anything. He hit nothing. He's got to go back and get the red right now.
That was such a risky move from Ash, and it didn't pay off.
And there's still time, but he's running out of it very quickly. You can see he is playing around the map so quickly. If he loses this, he's going to the loser bracket. And Ash keeps seeing him, but he can't get to him.
Yeah, he keeps spotting him, but that's not enough. Like, if you want to get the same angle, your opponent is already gotta be far away. It's a small map, you can get around so fast.
That mega being taken from Agent, that's probably going to be the GG moment just there. He gets the red straight after. And Ash, he's going to be down to loser bracket.
I have to confirm from the bracket, is it going to be against Demon? Loser of A, B. Yep, it's gonna be Ash versus Demon next. And yeah.
I mean,
Faz has beaten Pavel, and
whoa.
I think